Hello, and welcome to today's daily Leetcode challenge. Let's begin question 735, Asteroid Collision. In this question, we are given an array of asteroids, of integers representing asteroids in a row. For each asteroid, the absolute value represents its size, and the sign represents its direction. Positive meaning right, negative meaning left. Each asteroid moves at the same speed. Find out the state of the asteroids after all collisions. If two asteroids meet, the smaller one will explode. If both are the same size, both will explode. Two asteroids moving in the same direction will never meet. Okay, let's rephrase this in my own words. We're given a asteroid belt. In this asteroid belt, there are some that are moving to the right, some that are moving to the left. Some are different sizes, some are the same. We are tasked to figure out which ones of the asteroids are left in the asteroid belt after all possible collisions have occurred. A collision is going to occur when two asteroids are moving towards each other, and a collision will eliminate asteroids an elimination is going to occur, but a bigger asteroid will eliminate a smaller one. Two asteroids of the same size will eliminate each other. Okay, and so we're tasked to figure out which asteroids are left after all collisions have occurred. So let's start with some examples. We're given an array of 5, 10, negative 5. So these two are moving to the right. This is moving to the left. It's clear that this number 10 moving to the right will eliminate the negative 5, and we're going to be left with 5, 10, since those are all of the same size. That seems to be the output. In this case, they eliminate each other because this one's moving to the right, this one's moving to the left, and they will cancel out. In this case, we first see that the negative 5 eliminates the 2, but then the 10 eliminates the negative 5. Okay, so I guess what to notice here is that I guess what we can notice here is that we don't have to compare, we can compare which asteroids eliminate which other ones in any order, because given, let's say that we have this here, we can know for certain that these two ones will meet eventually, and these two ones will meet eventually. So we don't have to look at either one of these in a particular order. We can actually just be looking at them one by one. We can first look at if these two are safe, then see how adding a third one will affect our sort of safe asteroid belt. And then if this gets eliminated or eliminates some in the safe belt, we then look at the next one, and so on and so on. So this kind of gives us a hint into what the approach is going to be. So the hint here is that since they're all moving at the same time, it doesn't matter which asteroid collisions we look at first. The collisions are going to occur regardless, and they're only dictated by the position and the direction in which the asteroids are moving. So with that, let's have a safe belt, and this is going to be essentially a stack, and then over the so this is going to be a stack, and then we're just going to iterate over the asteroids that are given to us and see how those asteroids affect our safe belt. So for asteroid in asteroids, we're going to do some logic, and then we're going to return the safe belt. Okay, so how do our asteroids act in the asteroid belt? Well, I see a couple of 3 different scenarios. Scenario 1, new asteroid, I'm going to call this new asteroid. New asteroid eliminates some in the safe belt. 2, new asteroid is eliminated. And then 3, which 3 is a bit sticky, I think, because it is essentially both of these and it can happen at any time. But the third one, and I'll figure out where to put this next, is new asteroid eliminates some and then is eliminated. And then is eliminated. So given that we have these 3 scenarios, essentially, let's figure out how to treat them. Well, how to treat them. I know what conditions would make an asteroid be eliminated. So why not just start with that? How do I treat this? I have a new asteroid, and my new asteroid will somehow affect the safe belt, the belt of asteroids that I have already considered to be safe. What are the different scenarios? Well, I could say that if the new asteroid is moving to the right, then I can essentially just add it without even doing anything. Is that right? So I guess there's a fourth one. Nothing gets eliminated. Nothing gets and let's start with this fourth one actually at the top. Let's say that if new asteroid greater than 0, safe belt, append new asteroid, and continue. Pretty simple. That seems about right. So now what if the asteroid is not moving to the right, and what if it is moving to the left? If it is moving to the left, then there's a condition one where the asteroid eliminates some asteroids in the safe belt, or potentially just gets added to the asteroid belt. So but all of these fall under these 3 scenarios. So if it's already moving to the left, then it's going to be one of these. Let's see under which condition would this and this be met. And I'm getting a feel that these will be somehow related. So if safe belt -1 is greater than 0, no, if it is moving to the right, so yes, if it is greater than 0, and let's see, safe belt -1 is smaller than absolute value of new asteroid. I'm trying to get the situation where I'm actually removing or popping asteroids from the safe belt. Well, this would lead me to pop all of the asteroids that are in the safe belt. So one more time, given that we're already at this if statement, our new asteroid is moving to the left, and if asteroid belt still exists, and the last asteroid belt is moving to the right, which would mean that they're colliding, and the safe belt asteroid is, the last asteroid in the safe belt is smaller than the absolute value. Okay, let me see this. Absolute value of the new asteroid, then I'm going to be popping this asteroid, and this falls under the category of new asteroid. New asteroid eliminates some in the safe belt. And let's see, since once it has eliminated all of them, I think it's safe to add the asteroid, right? Could I now just say that the I need to make sure that the asteroid here isn't of the same size, because if it is of the same, so if I actually need to look at, oh, but how would I, okay, so if safe belt, so if there is a safe belt and the last asteroid belt in the safe belt is if the last asteroid in the safe belt is equal to, no, is, if it's larger than, let's say equal to new belt, then nothing happens. Both get destroyed. If however both don't get destroyed, and let's see, if how about this? First, okay, I'm going to remove this for now. I need to see if the safe belt is actually empty. If that's the reason why we've stopped this. Oh, and this should be a while safe belt and belt -1 is greater than 0. So there's an asteroid moving to the right, and the safe belt last asteroid is smaller than the new. I'm going to be destroying them. So now what does it mean that we've passed this while loop? Either that there's no more safe belt, or I've met an asteroid that's greater. I've met a safe asteroid that's greater or equal to new asteroid. Okay, and we have to take care of all of these scenarios. So if the how do we do that? Just one at a time would probably be the best solution, unless there's some pattern in between them, unless one of them can go first and the other one can go next. Okay, so how do I do that? If not safe belt, then could I just safe belt append new asteroid, right? What about if not safe belt? Okay, now if safe belt, meaning that there is something in the safe belt, but they are of the same size. Now, if they are of the if they are of the same size or greater. So if they're of the same size, then would I if safe belt is greater or equal to no, let's say greater than new asteroid. If it's greater than new asteroid, then then what do I do? Then I just simply continue. I don't do anything. The safe belt continues to exist and the new asteroid is removed. So the only thing I need to care about is if it is the same. If it's the same, then I say safe belt pop, belt pop, and is that it? I think that's it. So if it's the same belt, then I don't do anything, and I remove, and the new, yeah, I think this is it. Let's try to run this and go through the logic one more time. So again, what I'm trying to do is essentially safe belt is a stack, and I am trying to write out all of the situations that would, all of the conditions that would, or I'm trying to meet all the conditions. There are 3 different cases. The cases are the asteroids are just moving in opposite directions, or sorry, the better way is the new asteroid is moving to the right, in which case nothing gets done about it. It just keeps moving. The other situation is it's moving to the left, but if it's moving to the left, there are a number of things that can happen. Either we have to remove some asteroids from the safe belt, and that would be only if the last asteroid in the safe belt is moving to the right and is smaller than the new asteroid. So if that happens, then we keep on popping elements from the safe belt until that condition no longer meets. That condition can break on 2 different scenarios. One, the safe belt is exhausted. And if it is exhausted, then the new asteroid beats everyone, and it is now the start of the new, and is now the end of the safe belt, in which case we simply append it and move on. The other situation is the asteroid, the last asteroid is actually bigger than or equal to the new asteroid. Now, if it is bigger than the new asteroid, then we don't really do anything. We just remove the new asteroid from the condition. Otherwise, if it's equal to, then we pop the safe. Okay, so now there's a situation where we could actually be popping from the safe belt for a while, because yeah, so how do I take that into account? How can we be popping for a while? So yeah, let's continue. Let's submit this and see where it goes wrong. And it clearly does go wrong somewhere, but okay, these 2 are moving to the right. Okay, so it goes wrong here because somehow this asteroid gets removed from the stack. How does it get removed? Okay, so let's start debugging. Start debugging. How do we go about this? Well, probably I just want to print the safe belt for each one of these iterations, and at least see where it would be getting killed. So so what is the case where, so why does 1 never appear here? Why does -1 never appear? New asteroid is smaller than, so then at which point would I add it? Would I only add it if, well, save belt, if not save belt, and then, yeah, so I'm not looking into the situation where I simply add the asteroid since it's going to the left. So would this suffice? If my new asteroid is moving to the left, the belt is not destroyed, and it's not equal, then couldn't I just say safe belt append new asteroid? Would that work? Oh, else. Okay. And now the other ones are failing, but this one is passing. So, how do I split up this logic into better blocks? Okay, I'm overlooking the situation where the new asteroid is moving to the left. If it's moving to the left, it's definitely going in here. And since it's going in here in this scenario, then this is not going to get executed, because could I just, this is not going to get executed. So if not, or if not safe belt, or safe belt -1 is smaller. Well, it is going to be smaller than 0, right? Smaller than 0. Append and let go. Yeah, because I can't have that else there. There we go. Okay, so I had that else there, and that would meant that things that don't meet the condition, in the case where a new asteroid is just not acknowledged, it was being added. So let's submit here and see if this actually, okay, time limit exceeded. How can time limit exceeded? Oh, because I still have the print statement. Okay, so okay, let's submit one more time, and I'm pretty sure this is going to work. All right. So that was a bit of a hard one, I would say. Hard not because not because the implementation is hard, but because it's hard to keep track of all of the different conditions that are happening one by one. So let me just go through this one more time quickly. This is, I don't even know what this is heavy on. This is heavy on just keeping track of different conditions that are happening, but we have an asteroid belt and we have to meet a bunch of different conditions. There's 2 asteroids that could or could not collide. If they're not colliding, it means that 3 things are happening. Either they're going in opposite directions, either they're both going to the left, or they're both going to the right. That's already 3 conditions to take. No, I lost track. They could be colliding 1. Yeah, that is 4 conditions. Either they're not colliding, which is those 3, or they are colliding. If they are colliding, then we have to consider which one will survive, or if either will survive, and that's another 3 conditions. Left one survives, right one survives, both survive. And then we have to see, and then we have to repeat that logic. So yeah, this is a bit of a harder one. I actually don't appreciate these as much, but this is a pretty clean solution still and very little code. I would probably imagine that pretty much the rest are going in the same pattern. Yeah, they both are, they're all using a stack, they all have a for loop, and they all have some conditions. So this one is a bit different, but still the same. Yeah. Yep, they're all approaching this the same way, a stack and an iteration over all of the asteroids. So in that case, I would just see if this one makes sense to you, and feel free to use this. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.